Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. For this lesson, I prepared about 5 not well-known, and we'll be learning about them and their origins. These words are not particularly unknown, but they are rarely used, not common words. Let's start. Before we start, there's a quick note. Anglicization is a process by which a place or a thing become influenced by the English or British culture or the English language. It becomes a part of it, influences it. We will be seeing this term a few times in our presentation. Our first word is chronicle. Chronicle is a written record of a historical event or person. As a verb, it means to make a record or give data about something. Chronicle comes from a combination of two Greek words, chronica, biblia, book, and chronikos, concerning time. These two words come together and construct chronicle. This word later got adopted into French and then finally found its way into English. Synonyms for chronicles are record, narration, or annals. For antonyms, we can give discourse. Our next word is reverent. Reverent refers to something worthy of discipline and deep respect, reverence, something holy, something almost holy, and that level of respect. It also refers to a member of clergy and a specific rank among them. Reverend is originated from Latin language, revenere, and word reverendus, which comes from the word reverie, that means to respect or show respect. This word was then adopted into medieval Latin, passed to the medieval Latin, and then from there to English. The synonyms for reverend are venerable, respectable, or esteemed. As antonyms, we can give unrespected or lauded. Our next word is omniscient. Omniscient refers to someone or something with total and absolute knowledge, like from the God's eye. Origin of the word omniscient is another combination word from Latin. Words omni, all, universal, and science, knowing, and they come together and construct omniscient. This word later got borrowed to French, and then from there to English. For synonyms, we can give all-knowing. And as antonyms, we can give agnostic or ignorant. Our next word is iteration, a noun. Iteration is a version or incarnation of something that's constantly repeating or changing, like the latest iteration of this program, latest iteration of this software, this version of it. Iteration also means something that's constantly changing. That thing itself is constantly changing and repeating itself. The word iteration comes from another Latin word, iterationem, a repetition, which in turn originates from Latin words iteratia and got Anglicized around late 15th century. For synonyms, we can give repetition. As antonyms, I think there are no antonyms for that. At least I couldn't find one. Can you guys think of one? You don't have to be right. Oh, well, even I couldn't find one. We don't have to force it. Our next word is forsake. Forsaken means to abandon or desert something forever and indefinitely. As the forsaken words come from that, means that something is done, something that is deserted or abandoned. The word forsaken originates from Old English word forsaken, which means opposing, objecting, or given up. And this Old English word also originates from Dutch word verzaken, which means to deny, repute, or refuse. As synonyms, we can give deserted or disowned. As antonym, we can give cherished, helped, or nurtured. I prepared a little exercise for the end of this. We have meaning of them and their origins, we must put the words to the end of it. I put the words under there as well. Let's start it. A written record, a written historical record of a person or place, a Greek or a Greek originated word. Which one is it? Can someone say? Yeah, true. Let's get the second one. Something that is worthy of deep respect. Also a clergy member, a clergy rank, a Latin originated word. Can someone say this one?
Maybe
Reverend.
Yes, true as well. Let's get to the third one. Leaving or abandoning something behind indefinitely, a Dutch originated word. Who can say this one?
Forsake.
True again. Let's get to the fourth
Forsake.
one. True. A version of something that's constantly changing or repeating itself, a Latin originated word. Who can say this one?
iteration.
True as well. Fifth one, which is obvious, something with absolute knowledge and understanding, another Latin originated word. Can you say this one?
Omniscient.
True.
Omniscient.
Well, this is the end of it. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your participation. Thank you all.